Hi beautiful people, and welcome back once again to the Active For You channel. I hope you all are doing great. I miss you all, and thank you guys so much for always staying with me and watching my videos. So in this video I'm going to share with you how I make my okra stew. This is very simple. So here I have my meat on fire. What I have in here is some cow tribes and some goat meat. So I just added in some grated ginger and garlic, and I'm adding in some onions to it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and then add in my spices. I will leave everything that I used in this recipe in the descriptive box below, guys, so you check the description box for the ingredients. So here I'm going to give it a stir, and then I'll cover it and let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then I'll go in and add in my fish, because I'm also using mackerel fish in this recipe. So it's been 20 minutes now, and I'm just adding in my mackerel fish. I just added it in, and I have my saucepan on fire. So I'm just going to pour in my oil. Guys, you can use vegetable oil or palm nut oil, but in this recipe I'm using palm nut oil for this. So I just added in my palm nut oil. It depends, the amount you use depends on how much you are making, but if you know me, you know that I don't always like a lot of oil in my food, so always try to minimize the oil content. So I just added in some bay leaves and some onions to it, just to fry it and give the oil a very nice scent. So I'm going in with my tomato paste. I'm using 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So I will just let it be on fire and then stir it and fry it for about 5 minutes. So what you see me doing now is that I'm just frying the tomato paste. I will be doing this for about 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes now, and I'm going to go ahead and then add in my blended pepper, onions, ginger, and bell pepper. So I have red bell pepper in there. So I just did that. You can add fresh tomato to it if you want, but I added red bell pepper. So on the other side of the stove I have my water boiling, and what I did is that I just added in my okra, the chopped one. So when I'm making my okra stew, I always want to blend some and then chop some. So the one that I'll blend, I'll add a little bit of salt to it whilst blending, so that the okra itself will have its own taste on its own. And what you saw me adding was like salt pepper that I soaked in water. So I just added that in. Well, here I just went in with my the stock from the meat. I added it in, and you see me adding in my meat. The meat is all done, so I just added it in. And what I just added in is some snails. Guys, you can add snails, it's optional, but I love snails, so I added in some snails. And guys, it was so nice. The snails was already cooked, already seasoned it, and then I cooked it. So I just added in the mackerel that I cooked. So I took all the bones out of the mackerel and broke it, and then I added it in, and I went in with my mushroom. So what I do with my mushroom is that I always soak the mushroom in salt water, because I want the mushroom to have its own taste, to taste good on its own. So I will soak it in salt water when I start to make my stew, so that it will be in the water for about 30 minutes before I add it in, so that it will have its own taste. And I just added in some shrimp powder. You can add in some shrimp powder, fish powder if you have it. If you don't have it, you can skip that part, but it's all good, and it's also going to taste good with or without it. But I always want to have shrimp powder in my cooking. If you follow me, you know how I do it. Or if you don't have the shrimp powder, you can add stock cube to it. So I just added in some fresh habanero pepper, and I'm going in with my spinach. Like guys, the spinach is optional. You can add spinach if you are not at a place where you can get spinach, you can use cocoyam leaves. Like if you are in Africa, you can use cocoyam leaves in place of the spinach. So I just went in with my spinach. I'm just going to stir it and then let it be on fire for not more than 2-3 minutes, because I don't want it to overcook. And then we will just add in our, so you don't have to overcook it, you have to let it be on fire not more than 2 to 3 minutes, then you are good. So at this time I'm going to go ahead and then add in my cooked okra. Guys, the okra tastes good on its own, it's already cooked, so we are not going to waste much time on it. And when we add it in the next 5 minutes, then our stew is done. It don't have to be more than 5 minutes, because we want our stew to be slimy. If you don't want it too slimy, you can just let it be on fire for a little while, and then the sliminess will reduce. So this is it, guys. Our stew is ready. It's looking yummy. Guys, you can eat this with any swallow of your choice. You can eat it with eba or banku, any fufu of your choice, my Nigerian friends. But here, Ghana, we eat okra stew with banku. We eat it with, you can eat it with gari fufu, that is what we call it. I think gari fufu is what Nigerians call eba. So I'm going to eat this with my banku. Banku is like, you can, it's like kondo fufu, something like that. So I'm going to eat it with banku. Thank you guys so much for watching. God